Welcome to CrashRacer. Today we're playing Wreckfest and we're going to have a go at this latest weekly challenge, which is a race attack at the Motorcity Circuit. I'm driving the Rocket RX and we're going to be starting right from the back of this grid. I'm going to use automatic gears and tuning settings of 3, 3, 3, 1, and the time we need to beat is 4 minutes and 20 seconds for a gold trophy. So yeah, 3 laps around this track, 4 minutes and 20 we need to do it better in to get a gold trophy. Off from the start then, you can either go up the left or the right. I prefer to go up the right hand side here into this first chicane, and now just wait, hopefully wait for a gap to open and we can push through. Can we sneak ahead of this second place car? Yeah, that's a good start. Now can we get it up the inside into this corner? They've just clipped the back end, but we are through and into a really good early lead. So we're onto this straight. If you can get onto this straight in about 20-21 seconds, something like that, then that is a good start. Doesn't always work like that, but I find that start that I've just done tends to be the most consistent. Get up on the outside and then just try and hold it through the inside of the chicane, looking for the gap though. If there's a big group of cars in front, just slam into the back of them probably isn't going to work. You need to wait for a gap to appear. Okay, we're off and away, and of course this is quite a long lap around here, so it's unlikely that even though we're doing 3 laps that we're going to meet any back markers. Keep our eyes open just in case, but it's quite unusual, again, especially if you've had quite a clean start. If you've caused mayhem into that chicane, caused a lot of crashes, spinners, damaged a lot of AI car, there's more chance you're going to meet back markers. Okay, coming round to the end of the first lap then, nice clean first lap. So let's have a talk through the second lap. Over to the right then to start. Take as much speed as you can through this first chicane. I've taken a lot of curb on the inside. That's about the maximum you can take. And again, we can go pretty much full whack through here. Over to the left, brake hard into this tight right angled corner onto the long straight. Keep it up the left side on this straight, ready for the right hand corner at the end. And there's the brow of the hill coming up here. Just as we go over the top of the brow of this hill, that's the point at which I brake. Look to turn in, hold it close to the apex, and manage to avoid the outside barrier this time. That's a much better corner. Again, tight into here. I've left that a little bit wide, but that's okay. Now over to the right hand side, because we've got a left, right, left corner section coming. You don't want to take this first left hand corner too quick. You don't want to take the full track, because you need to give yourself enough room for this right hand corner. Back over to the right hand side, power through here, use the full width of the track. Preferably don't hit the cones on the outside, but that's okay. And now over to the left on this long straight, looking out for the 50 marker on the left hand side. Just before you get there, that's when I brake hard, a little bit of handbrake to spin that back end round, and down the straight for the end of the lap. Another reasonable lap then. So yeah, it's quite a hard challenge. Of course, you've got the start, which is, as with every challenge, critical to getting a good performance in these challenges. But then after that, putting 3 clean laps in it's not easy. It's so easy, of course, to make a mistake on these corners, either turn in a bit early, trying to take it too tight, or brake just a little bit late and lock up the wheels or hit the barriers. So putting in 3 clean laps isn't easy, even though it's unlikely you're going to meet any AI cars as you go around. Just touch the barrier there, but nothing too bad. We're doing okay so far. Down towards this left, right, left corner section here again then. Yeah, so tempting to go into this first corner too quick, but then you're going to compromise yourself for this second corner. Better to go into that first corner slightly slower and then build up the speed as you're exiting these corners. Over to the left again then. Of course, watch out for the online racing video, which will be out on Friday. This one is going to be called Deathloop Drop Through. It's going to be 3 C-class races, some really good fun ones. I'm going to be using the Speedbird, the Venom, and also the Gorby. Some really good races. We are across the line though for the end of this challenge, and that's, I think, my best time so far. Just over 4 minutes and 4 seconds. So good enough for the gold trophy. Best of luck for all your attempts on this weekly challenge. Hope you get some really good times. Watch out for that online racing video on Friday, and see you soon.